Ancona. Most people on this ship use it as a turnaround port. They fly in, they get on the ship, and they never see the city. That's a mistake. Right at the entrance to the port, there is a Roman triumphal arch built by the Emperor Trajan in 115 AD. 15 minutes up the hill, there is a Byzantine cathedral on a Greek acropolis. At the waterfront, there is a fish stew with 13 types of Adriatic fish that you cannot get anywhere else. By the end of this, you will know how to use a few hours in Ancona. Welcome to Travel Day Trip Ideas. We're about to break down what to do, what to skip, and whether to DIY or take a tour. If that helps, hit subscribe. It really helps us grow. Let's jump in. Ships dock at the Stazione Marittima on Molo Santa Maria. It is an industrial port area, and the city center is about 2 kilometers away. You can walk it in around 30 minutes, which is fine if the weather is good and you do not mind the first 10 minutes being on the port road. A bus runs for a couple of euros, or a taxi will cost roughly 13 to 16 euros and have you in the old town in under 10 minutes. Either way, the distance is short and the reward is big. Here is the first mistake most cruisers make at this port, and it is a big one. They treat Ancona as a transit point. They stay on the ship and never step outside the terminal. The port area is industrial and looks like nothing. But 2 kilometers away, there is a city that has been here since the 4th century BC, founded by Greek settlers, built up by the Romans, and layered with Byzantine and medieval architecture. If you have even 3 or 4 hours before boarding, you have enough time. Now, the decision. If you've got a short window, say 3 to 4 hours, stick with the walkable triangle. Arch of Trajan, the Old Town, and Piazza del Plebiscito, then up the hill to the Cathedral of San Ciriaco, all free, all within walking distance. If you've got a full day and want something dramatic, consider the Conero Riviera, 15 kilometers to the south, where limestone cliffs drop straight into turquoise water. That requires a taxi or a tour, so plan it in advance. A quick note on tours. Cruise line excursions are easy, but you often pay much more for the same experience. Local tours usually offer smaller groups, better value, and more time at the actual sites instead of waiting in big groups. Reputable operators know cruise timings and build in a sensible return buffer. Start at the Arch of Trajan. It's right there at the port. You will see it as the ship pulls in, built in 115 AD from white marble. It stands 15 meters high at the end of the pier. Emperor Trajan expanded this harbor to serve as a launching point for Roman ships heading to the eastern Mediterranean, the Black Sea, and the Levant. The arch was his thank you to the city. Walk out along the pier to see it from the seaside. The marble catches the morning light in a way that stops you in your tracks. It's free. It takes 5 minutes, and it's one of the best preserved Roman triumphal arches in Italy. If you only do one thing in Ancona, make it this. From the arch, head into the Old Town. The streets climb gently upward from the waterfront toward Piazza del Plebiscito. Locals call it Piazza del Papa. It is the main square with a statue of Pope Clement XII facing the Church of San Agostino, and old palaces and cafes on every side. Here's something most cruisers miss. Just off the square, the Loggia dei Mercanti is a 15th century Gothic trading hall that was once the commercial heart of medieval Ancona. It is one of the finest Gothic secular buildings in central Italy, and most people walk right past it without a second look. The Adriatic smell follows you through the Old Town. Salt, fresh fish, espresso from the bars, old stone warming in the sun. It is quieter than Rome, slower than Venice, and entirely unbothered by cruise passengers because almost none of them come here. If the Conero Riviera is on your list, A guided tour with a local driver is the only practical way to see it on a cruise day. There is no public transport that works in the time you have. The coastline is dramatic, with limestone cliffs, hidden coves, and water so clear it looks unreal. A good guide will take you to viewpoints you would never find on your own. Many people book it for exactly that reason. Now head uphill. The Cathedral of San Ciriaco sits on Guasco Hill, about 15 minutes on foot from the Old Town. The climb is on cobblestones, but it is not steep. The cathedral was built in the 11th and 12th centuries on the ruins of a Greek acropolis and a Roman temple, layers of history stacked on top of each other. The exterior is Romanesque with a Byzantine dome, an unusual combination you will find almost nowhere else in Italy. Inside, it is cool, high-ceilinged, and lit by tall windows. Entry is free, but the real payoff is the view from the top of the hill, the harbor below, the Adriatic stretching east, and the Conero headland curving away to the south. Allow 45 minutes for the return trip, including time at the top. Back down the hill, it's time for Brodetto. Brodetto, all Ancona, is the dish you came here for, even if you didn't know it. It's a traditional fish stew made with 13 types of Adriatic fish, scorpion fish, sole, squid, cuttlefish, mussels, prawns, and more, cooked slowly with tomatoes and a splash of vinegar, served with toasted bread. The 13 fish tradition has been debated for centuries. Some say it represents the Last Supper. Others say it's the 13 masks on the Fontana del Calamo, the old fountain in town. Either way, the dish is specific to Ancona. It started with fishermen cooking the day's unsold catch at the end of the market, and the vinegar was their preservative. Find it at any serious trattoria in the Old Town. Go before 1 o'clock, because most kitchens close by 1/2 Order it with a glass of Verdicchio dei Castelli di Jesi, the white wine of the Marche region, made about 40 kilometers inland. It's good value for one of the most authentic meals you'll eat at any cruise port. The second mistake happens if you are planning museum visits. The Museo Archeologico Nazionale delle Marche is in a 16th century palace right on Piazza del Plebiscito, with Greek bronzes, Roman artifacts, and medieval coins, and it is worth the stop. But most museums in Ancona close from 1 to 4 in the afternoon. If you leave it until after lunch, you will find a locked door. Go in the morning. Here's how the day breaks down. Budget option, the Arch of Trajan is free, the Cathedral Walk is free, the Piazza is free, and a bowl of Brodetto runs around 16 euros. That's under 25 euros for a genuinely historical, genuinely delicious port day. Mid-range, add the Museo Archeologico for around 6 euros and a glass of Verdicchio at the Loggia. Premium, a private guided tour of Ancona plus a driver to the Conero Riviera runs around 60 to 80 euros. That's the way to see both the city and the most dramatic coastline on the Adriatic in one day. We've put our favorite local Ancona tours in the description below. Good value, smaller groups, and they handle all the transport, so you do not have to. Now, the third mistake, and this is the one that catches people out. The terminal is 2 kilometers from the Old Town, a 30-minute walk. If your all aboard time is fixed, you need to leave the Old Town 45 minutes before that. Not 30, 45, because you will be walking slightly uphill on the way back, and the port road offers no shortcuts. And remember, all aboard is not the same as sail away. All aboard is usually 30 minutes earlier. That is the time posted at the gangway when you disembarked. That is your hard deadline. The walk back takes you along the waterfront, past the fishing boats and the smell of the Adriatic, with the Arch of Trajan growing larger ahead of you. It is a good way to end it. Most people on this ship will never see any of it. You just did. Tell us how you would spend your day in Ancona in the comments below. We love to hear from you all. Thanks for watching, If you want a little help making the day smoother, we've linked our recommended local tours in the description below. And the next cruise port guide is on screen. Click that and let's plan your next stop.